Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Christopher Schatzc, and I'm going to take you on a journey into what most people consider the most technologically advanced and sophisticated helicopter in the world today, the AH-64D Longbow Apache. From its avionics system to its barrage of weaponry, there is no other aircraft like it in the world. To give you a little background on how this aircraft came to be, it all started in 1972 when the U.S. Army issued a request for proposal for an advanced attack helicopter. 5 companies would submit their proposal, but only 2 would be selected to build prototypes. Bell Helicopter's YAH-63 and Hughes Helicopter's YAH-64 were the 2 finalists. In 1976, after both prototypes were flown and tested, the U.S. Army would select Hughes Helicopters as the winner. However, due to a purchase of the company by McDonnell Douglas in 1984 and then a merger to the Boeing Company in 1997, Boeing Company now manufactures the helicopter out of its site in Mesa, Arizona. A little bit about the helicopter: it has 2 General Electric T701 Delta turboshaft engines, which are mounted on each side of the fuselage. The 4 main rotor blades provide lift, and it has 4 tail rotor blades that provide counter torque. It has 2 main fuel cells that are self-sealing and can withstand up to a .50 caliber round. The range on the Apache is 260 miles, a max speed of 192 miles an hour, and has a maximum ceiling of 21,000 feet. It is flown by two crew, 1 pilot, and 1 gunner. Now that we got the basics down, let's get into the good stuff. The aircraft is capable of carrying 1,200 30mm gun rounds, which have a firing range of 2.5 miles. It can be fired on burst or automatic. It will carry 2 pods which hold 19 70mm rockets, each with a range of 1.8 miles. And finally, it carries 2 racks of 4 laser-guided Hellfire missiles on each rack, which have a range of 5 miles for all that heavy armor that the enemy wants to bring to the fight. In order for this aircraft to do its job, though, it must be able to communicate with the ground troops and find out where the enemy is located. In order to do that, the aircraft has 5 different radios it can use to communicate with the troops. It is equipped with 1 VHF, very high frequency radio, 1 UHF, ultra high frequency radio, 2 FM frequency modulation radios, and yes, just like in your car, they can tune into their favorite radio stations as well. And just recently, it had a satellite communications, better known as SATCOM radio, installed. With all these communications, it allows for constant up-to-the-second updates from the ground troops on where the enemy is located to better pinpoint their missiles and rockets and gunfire. As mentioned before, though, the 2 fuel cells are self-sealing. But what good is protecting the fuel without protecting the crew? The crew, though, however, is surrounded by Kevlar panels that encase the crew station and provide ballistic protection. It also has ballistic glass that is mounted in front of the crew, as well as in between the pilot station and the gunner, which I happen to have. This is the glass mounted in between the crew. It's about 2 inches thick, and ain't nothing getting through this. With all the radio communications, weaponry, and protection, there is a reason why the bad guys go running when they see this helicopter coming. But in most cases, it's so quiet and can hit you from so far away, they don't even see it coming until it's already too late. I am glad to have been able to take you on this journey with me and share my knowledge on the AH-64 Delta Apache helicopter and why it is considered the most deadliest helicopter in the sky.